What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. We had some pretty close ones here. This one, it doesn't look as close, but it was decently close for sure. We did have a losing day yesterday. I kind of jinxed myself yesterday because I said we pretty much have been winning straight for 2 weeks, and we come back and we have a losing day, but that is completely fine. I also told you guys, it's sports betting. You're going to have losing days. You're going to have winning days. If you follow anyone, they say they only win. They are for sure lying to you. You cannot have winning days only, especially when you do 4-man entries like this. If you have 4-man entries like this, you're not going to win every single day. So what we've been able to do over the past 2-3 weeks has been insane, you guys. And yeah, Mondays kind of our slower days. Normally there's not that much going on. Counter-Strike kind of dies down on Mondays and then kind of ramps up throughout the week. And then obviously no college football, no NFL. But we did have these plays for yesterday's game that we're cheering for. We had Ladd McConkey over and then Justin Herbert to go over here. Herbert missed by about 40 yards, which kind of sucks because Quentin Johnston, if you guys saw, he had 3 drops and they were all pretty big drops. They're all like 20-yard plus drops. So if he would have caught those 3 balls instead of dropped them, maybe Herbert would have went over. I don't know. Maybe he would have went over. Maybe he would have went under. It is what it is. Drops are part of the game, but that does suck. It's definitely a close one here. And then this was the free play of the day yesterday. Not mad at it at all. Lamar, he didn't pass very much because they were winning this game. Pretty much exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. Okay, so Baltimore, they were slightly ahead this whole game, caused them to run the ball a lot. It just so happened that Zay Flowers, he got a ton of receiving targets yesterday. He had, I think, 4 of these receiving targets were either screens or jet sweeps. Okay, so he got a lot of jet sweeps, screens in that short game, which normally doesn't really happen, to be honest with you guys. With Lamar only throwing 22 times, I would have saw Zay getting like 5 or 6 of these targets. So it is what it is. Kind of just a weird one. And then Justin Herbert, I kind of went over that. He did miss by about 40 yards on this play as well. Overall, I'm not mad at it because I did call kind of how the game was going to go. And eventually, as I call these games, like all of these things are going to line up. You can see, I know it goes 2 green, 2 red, but it was honestly pretty close, right? If Zay has 1 less receiving target and then Justin Herbert maybe doesn't have those drops or gets like a 40-yard pass or whatever it is, then this definitely had a pretty good chance of going all green. But it does happen, right? It's hard to hit four plays in a row, right? It's hard to hit a 4-man for sure. That's why it's been so insane that we've been able to chain so many together over these past couple weeks. If you guys don't know, this is how our month has gone. I would say this is probably more like 93, maybe 94 now because we went down a good like maybe 3 or 4 units yesterday. But again, going up 90 units in 30 days is insane. That is an average of 3 units a day. If we say this is 90 units now, which I think we're even a little bit ahead of that. And a unit is how much you put on every single bet. So some of you guys put $5 on every unit. Some of you guys put $10 on every play, and that is what your unit is, or 20 or 100. And you can see over a 6-month span. So this is the 1-month span, and then over a 6-month span, we are close to 400 units, which my goal by the end of the year is to hit 400 units, and we are well on pace for that. We have a whole nother month to do that. And normally we average between like 60 to 80 units every single month, which is crazy, you guys. But again, there's some helpful markers here to see how much, your unit is and then how much the VIP should have made you in that 6-month span here. So if you're interested in that, interested in correlation, which is how I do all of my plays, then I will have a couple of ways for you guys to get into my VIP a little bit later. I did want to jump into the play for the day. I really like this one here. We do have Counter-Strike correlation going on, and then we do have college football going on tonight. So weekday college football, I've actually really been enjoying. I've really been liking betting on it because I feel like it's very consistent because you have really good teams versus really bad teams a lot of the time. So Toledo, I wouldn't say they're really good, but they're a lot better than Akron, okay? That's kind of what I mean. You have Toledo, who is a much better team. Akron is a much worse team. So Toledo should be leading this game, and I'm starting with this combo down here at the bottom. So we have Ben Finley on Akron, and then we have Adrian Norton on Akron. And because they should be behind in this game, they're the worst team. They should be throwing a lot in this game to get back into this game, okay? So I would say, 70% of their plays are going to be pass plays because at that second half, in the second half, they should be losing the game and they should be throwing a lot more. Now, Toledo, probably only 30% or 40% of their plays are going to be pass plays because once they get in the lead, they're just going to run the ball out and try to run the clock out, okay? So it's going to be a lot more passes for this duo here, and this is also very correlated. We have the quarterback and then the receiver 1 on this team. So the better the quarterback does, the better the receiver is going to do. And we do this in the NFL. We do this in the biggest college football games. We do it in the smallest weekday college football games possible. Correlation is correlation. You could even do it on Canadian football when that goes on. Football is extremely correlated because the better that the quarterback does, the better the receiver is going to do. So yeah, we also have a Counter-Strike matchup right here. We have Game & Gladiators versus Apogee, I guess is how you say their name. And I'm taking the unders. This is actually happening like early tomorrow morning, so like 3 a.m. And I'm taking the unders because it's correlated based off of game length. So the shorter a game goes on, the less kills that happen in a game. The longer the game goes on, the more kills that happen in the game. So Game & Gladiators, they're heavily favored in this game. They should be able to close this game out and end the game fairly quickly. And like I said, a short game, a quickly closed game means less kills for everyone all around because there is less rounds, okay? So that is how that is correlated. Less rounds means more kills. If it goes into overtime, if it goes the distance, that would mean a lot more kills. So hopefully it does not do that. So we have correlation up here at the top, correlation down here at the bottom, making a 9x 4-man. And yeah, this is pretty much like a very bread and butter standard play that I would give out on the VIP. We have esports at the top, and then football down here at the bottom. So before I get into the second play, I did mention you can get my VIP free today. There are two methods to do it. The first method is with Rebet. So if you have an iPhone and your state is in one of these orange states right here, I am in Texas and I use Rebet. Again, I know a lot of you guys are in Florida, California, stuff like that. You guys can use Rebet. You can bet money lines. You can bet spreads on Rebet. And all I want you guys to do is to text me the word Rebet to my number on the screen, and I will give you guys the instructions. It's like one step. All you have to do is download Rebet and then put $10 into the app. And then once you do that, send me a screenshot that you did that, and I will get you guys 2 free months of my VIP. Again, we normally go up 60, 70 units a month. So that'll be, maybe 150 units for you guys in 2 months, and which is going to be a lot of money, right? If you're a $10 better, that'll be $1,500 in 2 months that you maybe should expect to get. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but hey, we have a big track record of like 2,000 bets, right? So this is the first thing. This is iPhone only, and if you're in one of these states. Now, if you have an Android, a non-iPhone, then text me the word parlay, and I will do the same thing, but just have you guys sign up for Parlay Play. And again, my number is right here on the screen. I'll get you guys 2 free months of my VIP really easily. Again, just text me, and I will get you guys set up for that. All right, and then the second play of the day is going to be on Better. I've really been liking these Better entries. We did miss the one yesterday by I think 1 point, which sucks because I think his line was like 17.5 and he had 18 when I took the under. But these Better entries, I think we are now. I think we're like 4 out of 7 in the last 7 entries, something like that, which is really good because they're 2-man, so they pay out 3x. So Better is really easy to hit on because they give out promos every day. They give out actually 2 promos a day, okay? So right now there's a LeBron promo and I think a Devin Booker promo. So I'm taking LeBron over points, and then I'm taking Brandon Aubrey to go over 7.5 kicking points. This is going to be on Thanksgiving. And yeah, Dallas versus New York. I think it's going to be a slow-moving game and a lot of field goals going on. So Brandon Aubrey over 7.5 kicking points. Again, you can't get easier than this because this is a huge discount on LeBron. His line is normally like 24.5, so he's discounted down to 19 now. Again, this is the second play of the day. This is the first play of the day right here. Really like this. Hopefully we can hit this 4-man tonight in these tonight games or in these weekday games tonight. And then again, if you want my VIP for 2 free months, text me the word Rebet if you're an iPhone user, or text me the word Parlay if you're a non-iPhone user. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.